Hey, what is up? Today we'll be doing a Jabra True Wireless buying guide to help you decide which Jabra earbud you should buy. Right off the bat, we will notice that the cases of the Jabra Elite 7 Pro and the Elite 7 Active are exactly the same. Meanwhile, we will notice that the Elite 4 Active case and the Elite 3's case takes a older design of the previous Jabra earbuds cases. And the Elite 4 Active case is slightly taller than the Elite 3's case. Moving on to the earbuds, the Jabra Elite 7 Pro and Active both have a more refined and smaller build that fits nicely into my ears and does not stick out at all. The earbuds are much more rounder and fits perfectly for long listening sessions, and it's easy to forget that the earbuds are always in your ears. Similarly, the Elite 4 Active and the Elite 3 has a modern and iconic design that stands out from the crowd. However, since they have more of an oval shape, the earbuds do not conform as nicely, and it's difficult to forget that there are indeed earbuds in your ears. The Elite 7 Pro is offered in 3 colors: black, titanium black, and gold beige, while the Elite 7 Active and Elite 4 Active is offered in black, navy, and mint. The Elite 3 is offered in 4 colorways: dark grey, navy, lilac, and light beige, making them really special and appealing to the younger crowd. Now, all earbuds are very low profile and are extremely durable and could take a beating. There are different sizes of silicone ear tips included in the box to accommodate for different ear sizes. For playback controls, all earbuds uses physical old school buttons that feel tactile and responsive. In terms of water resistance, we are looking at IP57 dust and water resistance for the Elite 7 Pro, Elite 7 Active, and Elite 4 Active. Meanwhile, the Elite 3 has a slightly lower rating at IP55. However, it's still far above the competition when compared to other brands. Next, sound quality. In my opinion, I find that the sound of the Elite 7 Pro and the Elite 7 Active is best for all genres of music. When I listened to the Elite 7 Pro and Elite 7 Active back to back, I could not hear any difference, as both earbuds uses the same driver and sound tuning. In short, I would say it is well defined, balanced, and energetic. Now let's start off with the bass response, which I critique to be deep, punchy, and tight. Never managed to distort at loud volumes and never bleed into the mids when it's at low volume level. The mids do sound extremely crisp, especially with the initial by sound tuning found in the Jabra Sound Plus app that really helps to configure the sound to your ears. The soundstage is the widest and the instrument separation is excellent, with distinct left and right channels being heard clearly. The highs have clarity and never sound too sharp. Now, if you're not so much an EDM or hip hop fan, I'm glad to report that the Elite 7 Pro and Active works perfectly with all other genres, ranging from pop to jazz, after you fiddle with the customizable sound settings in the Jabra Sound Plus app, available for download on the app and Play Store. Next, the Elite 4 Active works best with pop and other genres, putting a great emphasis on the bass and the mid-range combined with the clarity of instruments. However, its sound signature does not have quite a wide soundstage. Lastly, the Jabra Elite 3 is marketed and sold to have a strong bass emphasis for genres like EDM, hip-hop, and rap. It's the best headphone for any bass-heavy genre. However, the mids do tend to get drowned out by the strong bass at higher volume levels. The highs are a little sharp and uncontrolled overall when you listen at loud volume levels. In the app, there is a sound equalizer which you can choose to customize your very own or choose from presets like neutral, switch, bass boost, treble boost, smooth, and energize. Different presets do work with different music genres, and I personally prefer the Energize preset. Now, just below sound equalizer, there are soundscapes. Basically, these are white noises to help you mask sounds around you to focus. I have to say it's pretty cool. They help you focus and concentrate on tasks when you get a little tired from listening to music. There's a list of sounds to choose from, and my personal favorite has got to be Caven. There are some notable features included in the app, such as My Sound, My Feed, and My Control. Let's start with the best, My Sound. My Sound is an audio test that is performed using a series of tones to test your hearing abilities and compensate for a dedicated profile, creating a personalized sound signature to optimize your listening experience. Meanwhile, MyFit does a simple fit check of each earbud to determine the optimal ear gel size by playing a multi-tone to detect if there is sound leakage. Lastly, the most wow features of Jabra products has to be its call quality. And in course, the Elite 7 Pro uses Jabra's multi-sensor voice technology, combining a bone conduction sensor, 4 microphones and algorithms to capture your voice clearly and isolate surrounding noise. And the fact is, yes, the call quality is top of the line, claiming its new title as the widely acclaimed champion of call quality experience. Meanwhile, the Elite 7 Active does not use the multi-sensor voice technology that is found in the Elite 7 Pro, but the call quality is still quite on par, claiming its second place title behind the Elite 7 Pro as a strong contender for handling calls. Notably, there is still a respectable amount of 4 microphones, covered with acoustic mesh for wind protection. The Elite 4 Active would claim its third spot behind the Elite 7 Pro and Active, since it does not have all the bells and whistles that comes with a more expensive option, but its call quality is still not too bad and is still usable in slightly windy conditions. And lastly, the Elite 3 ranks last as its microphone pickup is slightly muffled and is prone to wind noise, affecting its quality. Now in the settings, you can enable the earbuds to play a mute reminder tone to notify you in case you accidentally mute the microphones. Next, you can change the sleep mode from a range of timings from as short as 15 minutes to 8 hours or totally disable the function. Now you can also enable side tone, which basically feeds the earbuds with your own voice when you talk to the other party over the call. And you may change that volume individually as well. Lastly, there's a call equalizer, which kind of overkill when you think about it. There are 3 presets of default, more treble and more bass. Now Jabra is really taking user experience to the next level with a plethora of features in its app. In terms of volume levels, all earbuds compared have a maximum volume that is plenty loud for jamming, though less expensive options like the Jabra Elite 3 sound signature do get a little distorted near maximum volume. Now moving on to the next part, noise cancelling. This part only applies to the Elite 7 Pro, Elite 7 Active and Elite 4 Active. The Elite 3 do not have active noise cancellation, only passive noise isolation. Now from my test, the Elite 7 Pro and Active shares the same noise cancelling capabilities. Back to the Jabra Sound Plus app, you'll see Sound Mode will strictly allow you to change the noise cancelling settings from full ANC to weak ANC, hear through or turn off all settings for passive noise isolation. The ANC can be personalized to your liking through a short test where earbuds will let it increase or decrease the carrying pressure of the ANC so that you are comfortable, as well as the left and right balance. However, this advanced ANC personalization only applies to the Elite 7 Pro and Active. Next, Hear Through is Jabra's version of transparency mode, which allows you to hear your ambient surrounding noise, so you can always hear the next train announcement or traffic noise to stay safe. There is a slider that allows you to control how much noise to let in, and this feature is available across all models including the Elite 3. If you prefer the faster way of removing one earbud to hear someone, the earbuds will automatically pause your music and you may turn it off if you don't want it enabled. If I were to rank the noise cancelling abilities, the Elite 7 Pro and Active are on par at the top, blocking off almost all environmental noise such as traffic, train or plane noise without music playing. While the Elite 4 Active is not as strong and capable in dealing with higher frequencies, but it's still great for commuting and gym users. Meanwhile, the Elite 3's passive noise isolation is top-notch, and just like the above mentioned models, its seal is perfect, effectively eliminating the most noise when there is music playing at a normal listening volume. In terms of hear through, the rankings remain similar, with more expansion options of Elite 7 Pro and Active taking in more of the voices and blending it together with surrounding noises naturally with the music playing, replicating the feeling of listening to music on a portable speaker in public. The Elite 4 Active and the Elite 3's microphones are slightly behind, taking in ambient noise. However, the feeling isn't so natural, of which the Elite 3 sounds a little robotic than the Elite 4 Active. Hey you, new to our channel, remember to hit the like button if you find this video helpful and share it with someone who may need it. Do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new video reviews. Thank you for your support. Now back to our review. In the connectivity department, as mentioned, all earbuds are compatible with Jabra Sound Plus app, which is available for download on the App and Play Store. The app allows users to take full control of the sound customization and noise cancelling functions. Some of the settings include the option to edit the position of your widgets to remove or rearrange your most used settings, update the firmware of the earbuds, change the voice assistant, register earbuds for warranty, and change the language of voice guidance. If you ever lose your earbuds, you can always use the Find My Jabra feature to trace it back. In other settings, you can always see the earbuds technical information or contact support straight from the app itself. However, there are some features that are exclusive to the Elite 7 Pro and Active, which are My Sound, My Fit, and My Control. Now moving on to wireless usage, with all earbuds I experienced absolutely no Bluetooth dropouts or hiccups. They all support Bluetooth 5.2 and have the standard AAC and SBC codec. Oddly enough, there is aptX support for the cheaper options of Elite 4 Active and Elite 3, which helps to keep latency close to none for Android users. But even without aptX support for the Elite 7 Pro and Active, they did extremely well in cutting out latency as there is none. The Elite 7 Pro and Active have an 8-hour battery life with ANC and hear through, on and up to 11 hours without both on. Together with the charging case, you are able to achieve a maximum of 30 hours with ANC and hear through, and 42 hours without both of them on. Meanwhile, the Elite 4 Active and the Elite 3 has a promising 7-hour battery life per use, and up to a maximum of 28 hours with the case. All earbuds do charge via USB-C and features quick charging, where a 5-minute charge gives you 1.2 hours of playback on the Elite 7 Pro and Active, and for a full charge, a 2.5-hour charge for the case and the earbuds from a dead battery. For the Elite 4 Active and Elite 3, a 3-hour charge will power up the case and the earbuds from a dead battery, and quick charge allows for 1 hour of music playback with 10-minute charge. If you ever wish for wireless charging, the Elite 7 Pro and Active doesn't disappoint as they support Qi wireless charging. This feature is sadly not included with the Elite 4 Active and the Elite 3. Overall, all 4 earbuds come at different price points and have very different target audiences. So now let's recap and break down differences to further understand which is best for your ears. First, the Elite 7 Pro is the most popular among those who have the budget to afford it. It's the best sound quality, customization, as well as a load of features, fixated on targeting frequent travelers. Next, the Elite 7 Active is the earbud aimed squarely at appealing to gym goers and exercise junkies. With all the bells and whistles that the Elite 7 Pro has, it changed up 2 things, namely the build to be more durable and waterproof, and the fit to be more grippy, while dropping the advanced multi-sensor voice technology that the Elite 7 Pro has. The Elite 4 Active, on the other hand, is the more cost-effective option to the Elite 7 Active, cutting out some of the features to keep its price low, but letting us experience the full potential behind what is needed to get a simple and straightforward gym-ready earbud. Lastly, with its wide range of color choices to choose from, the Elite 3 is the most stylish earbud among the safe black and white options. Arguably, it doesn't have a well-defined sound signature, but it keeps the bass heads happy, appealing to those who care more about how deep the bass line is than how clear the vocals may sound. It's definitely one earbud that retains all the essentials you need at a budget-friendly price. Thank you for watching, and please check out a written review over at daradiser.com/Jabra True Wireless Buying Guide. Also, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel for the latest updates, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more.